So I've seen a lot of people talking about anchoring light and being a light worker, right? This idea that you can just change the world with the energy grid simply by being yourself and anchoring light. And I think there's two sides to this. I think while that is true in a sense, you know, you do have your energy and vibration, or whatever you want to call it, right? What you put out into the world has an influence and an impact. You know, I'm not a stranger to the butterfly effect, for example. I mean, I have it tattooed on myself. I know the effects of one action can cause a ripple effect that changes the world. Okay, I do understand that. But at the same time, I think the idea of being a light worker and anchoring light encourages, especially people new to spirituality, encourages people to essentially do nothing, to be passive and to basically just not do the hard work, which is, you know, facing your traumas and insecurities head on, asking the important questions and doing the uncomfortable stuff. You know, that's the real work that we're here to do, in my opinion. And the idea of light worker just anchoring light simply by getting out of bed in the morning, I think that's making people become lazy, because then there's nothing that you need to do. And obviously it's a very, very attractive idea, the idea that you're changing the world with your light simply by being. I get that, very attractive idea, but I think there's more to it than that. I really do. I think there's much more to it than that. You know, otherwise the world would already be changed. I mean, think about it. You know, if that were the case, then the world would already be this utopia, this golden age. But it's simply not, for whatever reason. And so, okay, if the world is not this golden age right now, then the anchoring light thing is obviously not working, or it's not doing enough. So what really changes the world is when you start acting and talking and bringing that energy out of yourself. And you could say, well, that is spreading your light. But I would say it's a bit different. It's a bit of a different definition. Being a light worker suggests just doing nothing, or, you know, creating music in your room that nobody hears, for example. I think it's more about getting your message out to as many people as possible. But, you know, I get it. It's a very attractive idea that you can be a light worker and simply living your life as you normally would is enough to change the world. But my opinion on that is, if that were the case, the world would already be changed and we wouldn't be in this situation right now. You know, if that's difficult to hear, I totally get that, but don't let that put you off. I think there's a lot of enjoyment to be had from actually doing the hard work and putting yourself in these difficult situations, confronting your traumas and insecurities. I think that's really valuable, and you shouldn't be scared of doing that. I know it's easier to say, well, no, I'm a light worker, I'm anchoring light and I don't need to do anything, and so you just go about your day, maybe you play some video games or whatever it is, right? I'm not judging, but I don't think that's enough. I think we're here as brave souls or brave people to do more than that, and I think it's going to take more than that to actually change or make a big difference, and I don't think that should put you off in that sense. I'm just climbing through this tree here. So yeah, a bit of a different one. I know I'm not saying anything bad about light workers. I think we're all light workers in a sense, and the people who consider themselves light workers, I think they should be doing the most, more than any of us, to get that energy out there and change the world. They should not be the ones shutting themselves down and holding their message in. They should be sharing more than everybody, not less.